pick your neighborhood where you're going to invest. Just go run numbers on all those houses in there. That way, when a good deal does come along, you'll know what it looks like.
Right. And you're not trying to scramble last minute. A lot of people will start in residential and they'll never make the jump to commercial when they're perfectly capable of doing that because it's different. Right. And again, maybe I shouldn't say more complicated. It's just different. When you're in the residential world, it feels like just an insanely different planet over here.
Right.
Once you start looking at the numbers and evaluating and everything like that, how did you learn to make that jump into commercial? Like, what kind of relationships did you build? What did you study? What were you listening to, et cetera?
Yeah, so a lot of it, again, was podcasts and articles and stuff. Being on the board eventually with the Builder Association and having those relationships, we've got developers and stuff in there. We've got Ryan Homes in there, Tricor, these big land development companies. And so I was hearing all the terminology, I was hanging out with those people. I would just run deals all the time, just run numbers. I guess that's kind of how I look at different asset classes. I don't really worry so much about the asset class. I'll run the numbers on that deal. If I don't know what terms or numbers there are there, I'll find someone that does and get them to explain it to me, or I'll go do my own research, probably both. But that's kind of how I've gotten into it, and just running a bunch of numbers. Even when they're trying to flip or buy and hold invest, I'll tell them to just go look at pick your neighborhood where you're going to invest. Just go run numbers on all those houses in there. That way, when a good deal does come along, you'll know what it looks like.
Right, and you're not trying to scramble last minute. There is something to that as well. I forget where I heard it, but essentially, you don't need to know everything about commercial real estate. But when it comes across your plate and you don't know, you need to know how to find those resources, right? Because those resources can point you in the right direction. And then you learn about what you need to know in that setting. And then when you have that come up in the future, you've already done it. Like you already know it. And so I think that could be one reason why a lot of people in residential don't make the jump to commercial. Not that they have to, but if they were interested and they don't do it, is because they might not understand that like it's okay to kind of learn on the fly. Like you're not obligated. You don't have to get something under LOI if you're uncomfortable with it. Like you're not forced to. You can be like, man, well, I missed this one because I need to learn this. Let me learn this so next time I don't miss it.
Write up the LOI, show it to a commercial agent, see what they think, see if they have a fly. Yeah, just take a shot at it.
When you're looking for commercial deals, do you rely more on commercial brokers, direct outreach like mailers and stuff like that, or builder relationships or other referral relationships?
You mean for deal sourcing?
Correct.
I guess for me, I didn't really start at any of those just because I kind of had a network set up already, and I just kind of told them I was doing commercial now, and so I got stuff from different areas. The broker that I work with in town is amazing. He sends me deals. I still get people to because I do a bunch of just general networking in town too with like businesses and stuff, not investing focused. So that's been a boon for me, I think, because I have all those people out there in the community talking to their clients and customers and stuff, and realtors a lot too. They'll send me flip potentials and stuff like that. But once enough people kind of know what you do, they'll start bringing you stuff. Yeah.
And you've surrounded yourself with people, like putting yourself around all the builders, starting a monthly meetup, holding an annual real estate conference. You are surrounded by people in this game, so you have a person for that, for whatever you need, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, having those people there is just amazing. One of the best examples that I've run into with that is it was a parcel up by us in Stafford. I wanted to do a RV and boat storage facility on it. I pulled up the listing on it, and I knew the agent already, longtime agent in the area, met him at a networking event a little bit ago. I had his cell phone number in my phone. I had just gone to the conferences and stuff for the National Association of the State, so I had the engineers that I needed for that, and folks that were in the RV space, and then I had my builder buddies that knew to help me look at the zoning, figure out the stormwater stuff we would need, and all that kind of stuff. So it was the way it lined up. It was perfect. I had all the people in my phone that I needed to when that potential opportunity presented itself.